And welcome back, folks. We're at the Sun Also Rises. We're at Le Mans 24 minutes and we're using the Red Bull X 2019 competition. This is post update, so post 1.11, and I have been struggling with this one. So for those that are struggling, and that's the point of these videos, I want to make sure that you are fully aware of what's going on, so that it gives you the best chance to pass this test. So as you can see there, I was using the R18, but I'm going to use the Red Bull. The changes that we made from standard are running soft on the fronts and racing mediums on the back to make sure we can get 3 laps out of the rear tyres. And then we're just going to reset the aerodynamics to something like they were at default, because I've been trying all sorts to get through the rain period in the middle of this race. So we have potentially rain at the end of the lap on the opening lap, which you need to not worry about. Then we've got rain from 3/4 of the way through lap 3, where we're going to pit for full wets, and then we're going to race to the end. So here we go. Going to talk us through it. There's 24 minutes of this, and I appreciate if you don't want to watch it all, but for those of you who are struggling and need pointers, I will really try and be informative and help you through the process. So it's a very quick car, this. It really doesn't struggle with cornering, but it does struggle with the output of the corner, in my understanding. So as we go around here, I always coast around that bend, changing down to third to apex these corners, and then we're going to attempt to pass these guys, these two in front, before the chicane, before the hairpin, sorry, and then we're going to go around this fella on the outside. The idea is we get behind the Merc on the Merc up in front there. You can see him now. We get ahead of him as we go down the straight, and we use his slipstream to pull us through. So this car's quite fuel efficient, and because we know we're going to run into rain, when we hit rain, I'm going to drop the lean mix to 6, and we're going to use less fuel. So for the first 2 laps, we're going to go hell for leather and attempt to catch the lead group. So you can see here we're 35 seconds behind the leader, but we're closing in on 14th place. I've found here if you gun it occasionally, you'll lose the back end here, especially on the medium tyres. So max speed, if you're using default aerodynamics, is about 197, no 197, but now that I've just adjusted the aero a wee bit, we break the 200. I brake at the last little chevron on the right hand side for this corner. We might get a bit numpy bumpy here, but don't worry about it, folks. The air don't kick back too much. So we're up into 12th, 11th, 10th. This fella, number 10, likes to fight you occasionally. I think I've done 400 mile in this car to try and beat this test. So coming down here, we brake on the apex. There we go, down to 2nd. Again, this is a circuit I've done many, many laps on. So you can see the rain coming. Here comes the rain. It's going to rain all the way to the end of this straight. It's just going to put a splash down. As you can see, there's about 1/6 of the gauge on the water meter there. So you're all right with slicks, full racing tyres down here. We're up to 32 seconds behind the lead cars, so we've already gained 3 seconds on them. Down to 2nd for this corner. It's a bit slippy now, but with traction control 1, it doesn't really break the rear tyres at this point. And then as we're going to accelerate out this corner, the next series of corners I like to change down 2 gears from 7th and buzz around them in 5th. So we're going to accelerate up here and probably be in a position to go around the outside of this car going through these corners. Let's see what happens. So down to 5th. Here we go. Yeah, it's that beautiful Mercedes. Whiz around that one. Probably stay in 5th here. Probably change to 4th just to go around this corner. There we go. We're going to maintain control of the car as we go around these bends, and we're going to tee up. Oh, bit of a run over on the corner, but I don't think we suffer from that. I'm going to tee up these 2 cars to pass them on or in the chicanes. So I'm going to get this one under braking. There we go. Going to nudge. Ooh, almost missed that apex, but recover it. We're going to get past this McLaren F1. Short tail, is it, or a long tail? Looks like a long tail. So up into 7th place now, and we're 4.5 seconds behind the lead pack. I say that, I think when we catch them, they're a group of 3. But here we go, that's 1 lap down, 62% fuel. We're on track, 66% would have been good for a third. But here we go, just bezzing around these corners. 5th gear, just keep it under control. Occasionally lose the back end here, so I'm just always a bit cautious. But we can almost give this the full beans. There's a bit of a lift, and we're 1.8 up on my previous lap at this point. And there's the next target. That's the rotary 787B. Lovely sounding car. But it's very quick in a straight line. If you hang behind this guy, he'll actually pull away from you. So the idea with this fella is to get ahead of him as quick as you can. And this one is also, it's very, very common for this guy to knock you off the circuit. So just be aware of that and just pay him a wide berth when you go past him. So here we go, bang up to cruising speed. We're going to try and get his draft. And we'll see where we get to take him. I don't believe in ramming guys, but I think at the point where I've done this probably a dozen times tonight alone, we're just going to make our way past. We're going to brake past him in the braking zone. There we go, down to second for that apex. And then a quite leisurely acceleration away from there. Not full beans, but here we go, up the corner. So we're coming down to him. We've got 44% fuel. We know in lap 3 we're going to back off and go to power 6. So lean 6. So let's not worry about that at this point. The fuel is good. Tyres look good. Down to second for this bend. We're going to chase this fella down. Looks like a Nissan. So we're going to chase him down. Mr. R. Caspel. And we are now 13 seconds behind. So we've made a bit of progress coming up there. I think Mr. Campbell has an off, which delays the 2 up front. And that's the issue. Because I've been up with them on other races because I didn't have the rain in the first lap. So that kind of slowed us down a wee bit. But here we go. Sun's drawing down now. So we're going to go into the 3rd lap and we're going to start to lose the light. And then it's going to rain on the 3rd lap. So here we go, 34% of fuel. But we're not going to worry. We're just going to keep the foot down. 7th gear. We're going to go around this left-hander. Then we're going to change down to 5th. And we're now 10 seconds behind the lead pack. Here we go, 5th gear for that corner. Coming up against this Portuguese fella in this lovely Saab. Oh, we just managed to sneak past him there. And there we get our first fuel warning. 0.8 of a lap. So again, don't worry about that. Oh, back end twitch there. Here we go, and away. Coming up to chicanes, and there they are. There's the lead pack. We know we're in touch now. Nobody goes in for fuel, so we've still got all 3 cars out front. Actually, one of the cars is 6 seconds out, so it's just a group of 2. Let's go, let's go. Keep it steady. Don't worry about the power. 0.7 of a lap of fuel. Past the Jaguar. It gives us a touch. Naughty, naughty. We managed to resist that and keep that under control. Here we go. 4 seconds behind the lead car with 1.2 seconds behind second place. So let's talk strategy now as we go around here. You know what you're doing. The aim is to stick with this pair until we get to the pits, because we know they're going to take intermediates, and I'm taking a risk here taking full wets, but I want to go faster in the wet, and then I want to manage the finish to the end so I can keep them behind me if I drive it sensibly. Right, I've now changed down to fuel 3 because my fuel's gone down to 20, and I'm just going to tail these guys as much as I possibly can. If I get in the lead, all well and good, but I'm going to try and conserve fuel. I give him a bit of a nudge, which is unfortunate for my clean race record, but no damage done. So here we go, traction control's fighting now, and it's as we go around here that the rain is going to start. So we are behind the lead pair, and we got the opportunity to go past, but we're just going to manage that fuel, 16%. When we get to pits, we know they're going to have just under half the fuel because they've not had to go the beans like we have, so they're going to drive for the finish. And it's about now I'm going to tell you that there's a glitch in the end of this game, and I actually managed to do an extra lap because I think I go much faster than the planned time. But unfortunately, those guys don't do the extra lap. So here we go. 7th gear, 195 mile an hour, using this slipstream to help us run down. We've got 10% fuel left to do half a lap. So we're on fuel 6 now, and we're just going to coast that with this fella. It hasn't started raining yet. That's how quick we're going. If you manage your fuel to try and make the fuel last, the rain starts well early, but the rain's starting now. So with power at lean 6, we know we're going to keep traction. Tyres look really healthy on the mediums on the rear. Just going to coast through this corner. I'm not that bothered about letting him go at this point. I'm not going to pressure myself. One of my mantras from the lessons prior. You guys know, if you drive within yourself, if you stay cool, calm and collected, you've got this. The moment you tense up, you start to panic, you start to get a bit nervous, that's when you lose them. Remain confident and just keep on plucking. So we're ahead of the guy in 3rd, obviously, but we're keeping the guy in front within a couple of seconds. Now it's going to get hairy. It's pissing down, excuse the French. And here we go. The back end's going to twitch. We're on slicks. It's never going to be good in the rain, but they're going to have to slow down as well because they're on slicks as well. So here we go. It's now absolutely banging down. We've got 4% of fuel, but we're good. We just need to keep this under control. I think we lose the back end. We come up on this fella here, and we're on the curbs. We're just going to stick with him through this chicane. Just going to maintain it as we are. The back end's got really twitchy. But here we go. We're running into the pits in 2nd place with 3rd right behind us. So we know, though, they're not going to take as much fuel as us. So we're going to change to full wets. And then we're going to come out the pits chasing them guys. We had 5% fuel. They're on 29 and 47%. So they're going to be well out in front of us. They don't need to take that much fuel. There's 3 laps of the race left. So they need to take about 60%, maybe 70% fuel. I think the guy in 1st place, he could actually take 53. So we would only have to need to refuel, I don't know, best part of 6%, and he's good to go. So we're now fueling. So the guy in 1st place has changed tyres to intermediates, and he's away at 87%. We're away on wets, and we're in 3rd. So the guy in 2nd got away as well. And here we go, up to 5th gear, full power on lean. We've kept the traction control on 1. So we've not messed with traction control at all. I've tried that. I've tried putting traction control to 5 and it doesn't work. Just got to watch that crest there as you run around the corner and just be a little bit cagey. What you'll realise in the wet is these guys will not go full beans for about half a lap. So as we come round these corners, just managing your speed, we will be able to get round this corner to the right and then give it the beans and chase them down. Let's just get round these corners, hit the white line, keep the white line between the front wheels, and then move across to the centre line. Go round these guys. There we go. Well done. Keep pushing. Now we can give it the beans, and away we go. The rain's backing off a bit, but the rain is at 2/3 on the rain gauge, so that means full wet's required. And if you're on intermediates, you're going to run slower. Unless you're a demon of a driver, of course. But here we go, breaking down to this corner. Very cagey, in a second. Run it round. They're following us. But if we can just break out a little lead, we're already 5 seconds ahead. Manage your speed on the acceleration. Get across to that centre line and run the centre line. Now here I make a mistake because I catch up so quickly on this slow Ferrari. We're going to come down and I'm going to wander slightly to the left. I can see the blue lights. I can see the headlights. He's in front of me. Whoa, I hit him. But then we're still 7 seconds ahead. I think he's sideways in the track. I've probably spun him completely. But that'll give us the advantage. Yeah, we're 10 seconds ahead. They've had to stop and avoid that car, which worked out for us. But they're then going again. Back to 6 seconds. We completely blow that corner. I've got nervous. I've tensed up. And that's how you wreck it, guys. But here we go. Keep going. So up to 10 seconds in the lead. Going to keep to the centre line. going to keep accelerating. We've only used 8% of fuel at this point, and this is what I mean about you only have to manage your fuel in the rain. Coming down here, we're going to right-hand turn. We're going to brake early, just lift off. Don't use too much brake. Use the gears to slow down. Second gear around this corner. Manage the acceleration. Don't accelerate on the curb too much. Get back to the centre line and power on through. It's awesome. This has been a fantastic test. It's took me 3 days and probably, as I say, 400 miles to get this done. I've had to do 2 oil changes in the Red Bull. But here we go. The rain's backing off now. It's starting to ease up. The rain gauge has just dropped below 2/3. So what we realise is the cars behind are now going to start to gain the advantage. We're 17 seconds in the lead. And there's 9 minutes 35 to go. If you look at the lap times, I'm hoping at this point, after this, there's 2 laps to do. We're talking 7 minutes if we're doing 4:30s. 7 minutes plus the rest of this lap, maybe 2 minutes. No, now I can look at it. We're actually looking at 3 laps. So what we're going to have to do, we can see there 80% fuel. So if we get to the end of this at 75% fuel, we know we've got to run this in lean all the way to the end, because we need to only use 25% fuel. I've got a 19.5. So, yeah, understand, guys, understand. That should be microphone audio. That at least should be microphone. My headphones are not working for whatever reason. Don't know why. and I'm not going to be able to hear the game, so I'm going to have to find a way of doing that, and then we'll start the stream all over again. I'm struggling. This is the part you can't test. You have to be able to stream to actually test. So, interestingly enough, don't know what's going on. Headphones. Why can't I find my headphones? I'm going to go and re-plug my headphones in. Still no idea what's going on. No clue whatsoever. No idea what's going on. Brand new headphones. There they go. Now I can hear. Hey! Right, now let's work out volume and audio. Right. The one thing I can't do, I tried to do it all on video. Oh, we've got playback. There we go. Right. Let's find out what's going on. Good evening, Wilkie. Good evening, Onzo. Happy days. Right, I'm going to get rid of this microphone again. I'm going to change back. And we should get better sound overall. Right, let's go for volume balance. But before we do that, good evening everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's taken me so long to get back, apologise. There's all sorts of things going on, things are different here, things are different in the world. We've had a great holiday and everything seems to be tickety-boo, so let's work out volumes. We'll do all the chit-chat in a minute. Okay, so I hope everything else is working fine, because I can't be doing with working properly. So audio balance, who's going to be the one to talk to? Wilkie, you're normally quite sensible, and Big Popper and Dorian. I'm going to have a quick drive and we'll see whether things are working correctly audio wise, and you can tell, and then I'll tell you what's going on. So that should be able to hear me over the car and acceleration and wheels and braking. Tell me whether the voice is too loud or the engine's too loud, whichever one it is. I'll work that out. What do you think, folks? Is volume about right? Or is it disaster level? Nobody's saying nothing. It's longer than the 17 minutes, 17 seconds delays. Things should be kind of over. Unless people are typing a lot, but it says absolutely sounds disgusting. Good evening, Azza, welcome. Absolutely goodness. I don't know what. Oh, 70 gain, 30 you, 70% gain, 30 me. So if I turn that, I can't hear it now. How's that? And I can then my audio up. How's that? Any better? Any worse? Do I need to turn up me as well? How's that? Is that any better? 70 games, 30 me. 30 games should be 50-50. Now is good. It says now is good. No Twitch chat coming to YouTube. There won't be. I haven't reset that back up. Not yet. I wouldn't know how to do that without looking it up. So we'll do that tomorrow when I've got the rest of this all sorted. Right, let me tell you what's going on. Big changes in my world. So we got back from holiday. Fantastic holiday. Came back on New Year's Day. Couldn't sleep. Hadn't been able to sleep for nearly 4 days. I slept initially in the afternoon when we got back off the plane, but then I just couldn't get to sleep. My brain would just be alive. I'd get too exhausted. I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up an hour and a half later. It's just been an absolute nightmare for trying to sleep. But I managed eventually after a week to get 6 hours in, and then 6 hours, and that was kind of Friday, Saturday, this last weekend just gone, and thankfully I'm kind of okay. But certain things have happened along the way. We got a new computer, which is over here over there. It's just appeared in the bottom right hand corner, as you should be able to see. That's chugging away, and that's the reason why everything's screwed up. Is I've spent the last, well, since Friday fixing this and trying to get it up and running. We've had a bit of a disaster, a bit of a nightmare, a bit of, you know, kind of everything sort of works all right, kind of doesn't work all right, but it does. And it's back the way it goes. You might see a couple of screens inside there. Yeah, they're not sorted yet. They'll all be turned off and turned down, but it's a full Corsair setup. It's 4090 with a X9950. X9950? It's a 9950X. So the lights will get toned down, the lights will get sorted, but I was supposed to get a stream card set up in there, and it doesn't work. So the same stream card that didn't work in the old machine doesn't work in this one either, which I'm kind of giving up with that. It's cost best part of €400, so that's going on eBay to be sold because it doesn't work at all. It'll work in somebody else's machine. I just can't be bothered with something that doesn't want to play. So hey Hayden, welcome back. So with that as well, I've spent a lot of time getting it sorted, getting it ready to go. I've been trying to make videos, but of course my focus, my brain just doesn't want to think about anything. It wants to, no, not drivers. It's to do with the power that the card needs. It's something particularly fiddly about Elgato, and I've just not got the brain, I've not got the patience, I've not got the foresight to sit and work out BIOS connections, switching cards, switching PCIEs on and off from inside the motherboard. I haven't got the patience or time. Ideally, I want something that's going to plug in and work. I don't want to have to switch the machine off, take the card out, put the card back in, undo the case, do the screws. I'm not. If I'd have known that, if they'd have actually said that before they advertised the product, I wouldn't have spent the money. I just want something that plugs and goes, and I'm not bothered with sitting there for 4 hours, probably 20 hours that I've sat there to try and get the damn thing up and going. Because on the last machine it worked of a fashion and then just stopped. So I can't be bothered, I'm not going to do it. We're all in for an easy life. So on to bigger and better things. The league is just on its way. So Tuesdays I've determined that we're going to be using a single make, and we've chosen the car. I chose the car whilst thinking about it on holiday. Where's the inspiration for the Mazda Roadster? Well, it's the primary car that you get. What's it called? iRacing. So this is the intro car that everybody gets free in iRacing, or one of the cars that you get in iRacing. It's relatively slow, it's a bit of an old dog, it doesn't accelerate very well, and it's something that everybody should be able to drive, and it should sort of level the playing field up and remove any sort of ambiguity about what's fast and what isn't. There's way too much variation at the minute in the GR4s. There's one standout car that is exceedingly fast, and I don't like the way the bop is at the moment in GR4. It just means everybody needs to be able to race that one car. So I thought about it and thought, oh, we'll all race one car, we'll all race the same one. So we've done lots of with the touring model, the old model, and I just thought we might as well use the new MX-5. So here's where we are. Fridays is going to be GR3 because it's quicker and there's a lot more balance with bop. But we're going to mix things up by doing a random draw for the league. So there's 28 manufacturers that are in the GR3 pot. So on Friday at around about 9:30, giving Big Pop a chance to get home from work and do what he needs to do if he's in the league. Haven't seen. I'm pretty sure he'll want to. But around about 9 o'clock we're going to go through a bit of a truncated process of people choosing their car for this season. Now when I say choose their car, they're going to pick an envelope. I'm going to have 28 envelopes sat in front of me, and they're going to choose whichever envelope they want, and that envelope will contain a manufacturer, and that manufacturer might have 4 or 5 cars that fit the GR3. It might have 1, it might have 2, it might have however many. But once you've chosen that manufacturer, you can then decide which car you want to use for the GR3 League, and that'll be the car you're going to use all season. So let's say you've chosen your car. The order we're going to go in is finishing time from finishing position from last season's GR3s. Good evening, fat man, welcome. Finishing position will determine your selection process. So whoever came first will get the first choice of draw. Second, third, etc., all the way down to whoever was in last place. Guests will then get the option to draw the car. And once we've gone through guests, anybody that doesn't like their first round draw can draw again. But the car that the manufacturer they've chosen goes back into the pot. They'll get mixed up, and then they can choose another envelope. But bearing in mind, you could have the option of drawing the same car again, and that's entirely up to you. That's the risk that's put in front of you if you choose to redraw. But I'd rather people got the opportunity to redraw rather than just saying, well, I'm not going to race. The idea is that we all drive different cars every season, and you drive with what you get. So it is what it is. If I get Audi, I'm not going to be essentially very happy. I probably won't be very happy with Mercedes either. I know I definitely won't be happy with Suzuki. But it is what it is. We get what we get, and we'll go from there. It's only 6 races, 6 Fridays, and that's where we are. Hopefully everybody likes the idea. Hopefully everybody can get on. I haven't done the audio chat yet. I'll do the audio chat when I finish chatting. What we're doing tonight, what we're doing Friday, well, I've just said what we're doing Friday. Tonight we're going to do multiple races, whatever tracks anybody wants. People can suggest it, but the idea is that we run short tracks, and and we do 15-minute races. Just we do 3 or 4 an hour, and we go from there. Anybody can set the chat up, by the way, folks. It doesn't have to be me. Yeah, it's racing tyres. I've had a terrible time trying to set the stream up today. Twitch wouldn't let me log in. Twitch wouldn't let me do anything. It used to be you log in with your email, then a password. Now they want you to use your channel name. I don't know what my channel name is. Christ alive. I don't even think about what my channel name is. I go on Twitch, it's already logged in, etc. Moan, moan, moan. Old dude. Can't find the PlayStation app. I'll find it. Yeah. That one. Chat's open, folks. Oh, there we go. So, I appreciate Wilkie and part-time, yeah. Appreciate people that won't be in Twitch purely because there's no chat from YouTube. But I'll get that set up. It's I'm quite surprised. I'm not surprised it lost the links. The very last stream that we did, Restream decided to shit itself, didn't it? So I ended up wiping Restream and just streaming on YouTube. And YouTube's stream quality is absolutely shocking today. Let's find out what's going on there. 1080p. There we go, we're loud. Good evening, fellas. Hey up, chaps. How's it going? Yeah, steady away. I tell you, jet lag wiped me out. It really did wipe me. After 4 days of being awake, I did not know where to put myself. Yeah, well, funnily enough, as we drove out of California, and I posted it on, I think it was Friday's video, the wind just started to get up, and there was this horrendous storm out over the desert, and it came in, and just that wind has stayed. But I'm a little bit convinced that somebody's been setting those fires. Yeah. Yeah, brake balance should be on, Big Popper. Let's double check. It clearly said 5, didn't it? I saw it say 5. Yeah, let me double check. I just loaded the settings from GR4, changed the title, changed the car. Some settings, some. Brake balance is on, chaps. Have you not bought it for your car? Well, it's on the settings. If you look at the... It's actually set. Then go and buy it. Okay. I've turned it on. I turned it on before I started the server. I'll reload the server. Don't know. Oh, isn't it just? Are we due an update? I know, that's coming next. It's on Friday. It's Thursday, isn't it? You're going to have to wait another year before you get it on PC. No, it's a release candidate. It's just a demo. It's just an early access demo. It's 20 cars and 5 tracks. It's not the final version. Well, there's not a lot. I'm going to close the server, chaps, and relaunch it. Because you saw clearly that it was on in my settings. You saw clearly that it was on.
I'll double check that I have absolutely bought it, but I bought it and it's fitted, and as soon as you apply bop, it goes away. So that's what it is. We'll sort it.
I didn't have the mic turned on, lad. Sorry. Even all.
No need to shout, Stephen.
You're right, mate. How's you? Yeah, all good, man. All good.
Well,
Lost the gecko.
I saw that, mate. Terribly sorry to hear that.
It was. I got passed on to the sand, and the sand started eating it, which created a complete mess of his face. It ended up scabbed up all over.
Yeah.
And apparently it was 100% in the sand, and he were absolutely eating it. That's why he was shedding so quick. So I had him
Right.
in tents and all sorts, trying to get him back to normal. But
Right.
he died on Sunday.
As you can see, folks, brake balance is set. So that setting will override bop. So bop is on because it has to be, but that setting will override bop.
So it's down to everybody having.
I've definitely bought it. I've just been and checked. I have definitely got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Said in chat that he can't do it either. No, road cars can't have brake balance. Oh, road cars.
Can't they? Road cars can't have brake balance.
Apparently.
Wow. Okay, well, if it doesn't work for everybody, so that's fair enough.
Yep.
Hey, Red, welcome. Yeah, yeah. So as far as I've just been told, road cars can't have brake balance. Well, that's interesting. It does in iRacing. Let's check. Brake balance, front to rear. Works for me.
Jim, that house with Big Floyd,
Which one?
the one with the full cover of it. The full cover of that house was posted on Facebook. He's put.
I didn't see it, mate. I didn't see it. Oh, that's the front. Oh, I see what you mean.
That was the front of the house.
Okay. Let's see when I join the track whether brake balance is still working. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Brake balance doesn't work. It works in the menu, but it doesn't work on the track. I've only set it up for hards for these races. Well, okay, I'll enable all the tyres. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter what tyres you go on. If you use softs, you might have to pit. You will have to pit. If you use mediums, you'll probably have to pit. And if you use hards, you're going to be slow, yeah.
So it's a free-for-all. I like that, to be fair. Rolling the dice.
It's only today, isn't it? It's only today. I see I see. It says they're all. I see. It's been a while since I've been here. No JB. JB was playing on the PC earlier. Maybe he's just not bothered. He did say if he wasn't available, he wouldn't do it. So. Everybody's gone straight to softs. Exactly the same as last season. Correct. We'll do 15 pieces round circuit any once because I haven't chosen the tracks yet for the race. So it might be the opportunity to suggest a track and it might get included. But I'd rather we kept them short tracks. So with the new PC that arrived, lots of upgrades, lots of changes, lots of capability, and I've also placed another order with GT Amiga, which is arriving sometime after the 22nd. So we'll have to see what arrives then. So I hope everybody's been well and okay whilst I've been away. I know Az has had his loss. Mike is fastest. Swine. That's going to be 2 laps gone. Right, should we go to race, guys? Yeah, I haven't done that yet, Omega. I've got to do that. So congratulations. Omega's finished my first Gran Turismo. I got interrupted with that, so I've still got to finish that off and do the rest of the videos. You're gonna have to pit. I think anybody on mediums might have to pit as well. I do like Mikey's skin. I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan. Drank gallons of it over in the States. Did Mikey go to the pits? No, Mikey lost control. Oh, Big Papa. Where is he? Come on. Whatever tire you want to use. I didn't think you did. It's a 15-minute race. I don't know if softs will last. I don't think they will. Lap time, about 1:08, 1:01. So 11 times 103 is like 11:38, 39. I think mediums will do it. Was that from the start line, Fatman? Oh, yeah. Somebody's got a good breathe on. And I don't think it's Mikey's misses this time. like he's just said, this could be an interesting league. I think that's what I'm aiming to do. Hopefully the one make car, if we've chosen the one make car correctly, there's the opportunity for everybody to get stuck in. I got a penalty for that. Can you believe that? Thank you for the subscribe tier. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the channel. So next time round we're getting a half-second lift penalty. Ooh. Halfway through, tyre wear looks reasonable. And we got a penalty this time round, haven't we? So get dropped by Big Popper, I think. We did take him out from first place, so I guess we kind of deserve it. Got no damage, which is alright. Seb's got the fastest lap of 101.087. We're nowhere near that. See if we can catch Big again before the end of the race. Fat Man puts one in. That's so close. It's like 87. It must have been. Oh, that's a cracking. I'm sure he actually matched Seb's time. Just going too fast into that corner. Also got to work out a way to get some distance between me and my FaceTime camera, my face camera. It feels a little bit too close today. Ugh. There's some damage. So this car's not going to be as easy as you think it is to drive. It's going to be a tricky, feisty little thing. Yeah, I think it could have done with a bit of brake balance, to be honest. Another little penalty just for me there, just for rolling a tyre over a white line. Seb's going to get to choose the next track, I think. Hayes has landed. Good evening, Mr. Hayes. See if we can get this speed right round here. Left front's a bit warm. don't know if it's a short shifter, this car. Not sure. Doesn't feel like it's got a lot of grunt down low. Good evening, hey, it's 4:20. Two laps left. And I forgot to brake. I was too busy looking at lap times. I wonder how we counteract that slide. It's not a traction control thing. I've got counter steer on. It's just about not being too fast through the corner, isn't it? I think. The left side tyres are feeling still plenty of wear. Just got to watch that hump on the right hand side. That's giving it a nightmare enough. Twitch saying, okay. Reset, Mike. There we go. Thankful. That. Happy days. I got a penalty. What for? What did I get a penalty for? Did we have to use all three? I'll change that. Yeah. Jump on, Dorian. Jump on. It's just a practice night. Good evening, Sam. It's just a warm up night. This isn't anything special. It's just doing something different. Seb, you get to choose the track. My assumption is you are listening to the stream, I guess. Tyres required. Usable all, required all. No, don't require any. Seb, choose a track. How'd you do a chat message in this thing? I can't remember. Square, there we go. Hey Doug, welcome. How'd you know that? Oh, in the lobby. He put it in the lobby chat. Oh my god. Happy days. Dragon Trail reverse.
Gardens reverse,
Dragon
Dragon Trail Gardens reverse.
Trail Garden reverse. So that's Croatia. Yeah, Doug, thank you. It was a phenomenal trip to the US. I'm going to resist the temptation to talk about it. Dragon Trail Gardens reverse. 15 minutes. There we go. But it was phenomenal. We did about 3,800 mile in total.
The what towers we saying?
Any.
Any.
Have you got to change? Are you going to change or what?
No, you don't have to change. No. So,
I just did that rice and my sauce just lasted.
so we did 9 days of driving and 300 mile average each day, something like that, with 1 day of 500 miles. But there was some enormous days, and I don't mean that in terms of mileage. I mean in terms of just driving through countryside that was just mind blowing. And you couldn't do anything but drive along and watch and stop and watch, etc. So it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'll post them on the videos. You'll get to see what we got up to and where we went. Some of the places are just so much so that we were already booking for next Christmas. We're going back. We're going to do it slightly different. We're flying into Chicago and we're driving back down to California on Route 66. We're going to do the whole thing pretty much this time round. We're going to spend less time at the arrival. We spent 3.5 days in LA. We're not going to do that this time. When we go into Chicago, we're just going to spend the first day in Chicago and do like a city tour. And then from Chicago we'll head down Route 66, take a different route around Vegas. We will go to Vegas this time, so we're going to fly out of Vegas back to the UK, but we're going to skip on through Vegas and go back through Death Valley, but the other way. Ooh, didn't slow down enough. And then come back through the Mojave Desert back to Vegas and then fly out of Vegas. So who's that? Wow, I want his engine. Oh, it's you. Is that the hairpin? Slow down more. Yeah, so there's a couple of videos coming up that will be quite, I guess, quite revealing. The next day the next video is Death Valley and the Kessel Run. Oh, lost it through there. Then we end up in Vegas that day. But we'll skip Vegas on the way back. And then you will see, we went up and down the strip a couple of times. You'll see that on the video. But there's a lot of parking and stopping and not going anywhere. And then the next day we spent majorly in state parks, driving through the most phenomenal countryside. Something like you just don't get in the UK. So it's really wild. Right, we're ready to go, chaps. 10-second warning for your tyres. Then we've got 10 of us, 11 of us. Oh, Hayes is watching from inside. Jump start again by somebody. Lovely chrome paint. Toto's joined us. Very good. Ooh, tank slapper going on behind. No, we didn't go near Yellowstone. Yellowstone was too far north for us. We'd have to go around the top of Lone Pine where we were and come around a bit, and it was just too far out of the way, unfortunately. There's a couple of places that we chose to do which just extended the journey. So we went to a place called Mount Carmel, and it just phenomenal place. But we've got it all videoed. So I say videoed, it's just a GoPro in the front of the car, and it turns a 10-hour driving day into a 20-minute video, which is all it needs really to give you the real feel of the area and what it's like. And Fat Man just backed away there. Am I past him? No. This is going to be interesting. Just backed out of it for me. Keep it in fourth gear all the way around there. Seb's lost it. Thank you for the subscribe, Adam Carson. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the channel. Now we get to chase down the Popper. We did see some really quite... We saw a couple of road accidents on the way. There will be plenty of warning in one video where actually you get to see the result of the accident. It's not very friendly, it's not very nice, and there will be plenty of warning before it happens. fat man, he's got the run. Has he got me under the brakes though? That's the question. I'm braking on the 100. Where's he gonna go to? Oh, shish. 100 was too late. Ooh, is he still with us? Yes, he is. I should have kept it in fourth. I shouldn't have slowed down to third. Is he on the right? He is. He's got the line. Super duper. Big Popper's out the front. He's got this one nailed. Two-minute laps here, aren't they? Don't forget, Big Popper, when you win, you're going to be determining the next track. We need short circuits for these cars, really. I'm not... Short Daytona. 2 from the Americas, 2 from Europe, 2 from Tokyo, Japan, Asia, I think is probably the right word. Bathurst is not one that would work with these cars. 8-minute laps. A 57,777, I'm way slower than Big Pop, way slower. Yeah, Fat Man's catching me. Ugh. I've got to learn to lift and let the car coast. I say lift, learn to lift and coast. Seb's having some form of mental... What's he up to? He's in 8th. He's in 8th place. Kept going left. See if I can get in here properly. Get that corner right, it works. Big Popper's pulling away. I guess the best driving was, other than going through all the canyons in Utah, was the long straight roads in Texas. Absolutely stunning things to drive. Nobody cares about speed limits. The speed limit's 75, most people were doing 85, 90, and that was the trucks. But if you kept a couple of 9 an hour faster than the trucks, you made so much ground. We did 507 mile in just over 6 hours, which was pretty decent considering we had two stops, one for a bit of tourist stuff at a roadside, well I say it's a service centre really, a service area, but it was loads of tourist stuff, mugs, cups, number plates, that kind of thing. And we stopped for lunch in roadside service centre that had nothing in it. It was just a set of concrete seats, like a barbecue spot really. And it was great. Train track to one side. This train went past that must have been 100 carriages. I could not believe how long it was. It took all of the lunch to go past. My missus gave up counting. It was huge. And that's when we decided to take the videos of the car wheel spinning away from the start line to make that little video. Yeah, I could have literally driven through the gate because it was all open. There was no security. But knowing 100% where the place is and what it is, I just didn't want to mess with that. It would have been cheeky, I know, and I probably should have done that, but yeah. There's an Australian accent that he did. We went to visit some YouTubers as well. We went to Matt's Towing, Matt's Recovery. We went to Fabrats. But in both occasions it just felt like I was imposing, so I didn't go and knock on the door and say, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber from England, come say hello." I didn't do that. I didn't feel it was warranted. But, I don't stick my nose into other people's business, just sort of do what we gotta do. Went to third well early. Come on, Matthew, come on! I short-changed up to third and I shouldn't have done it, I don't think. It's your line, Matthew, you got it. Oh, Az is in fourth. Fat Man's giving me really good toe. He's really wide. As he goes to the grass, I follow him. I don't want to scratch his shiny car. The other thing that happened was, the real strange thing was the weather. Oh, Matthew clipped my back end. So it was really sunny. It was like this day in the game really. But then put the temperature at 5 degrees. It was cold and sunny, but you got sunburn, which was really quite bizarre. The sun was really, really strong, but in Texas it was hot as hell when you were driving in the car. You put the roof down and it was freezing. And colder than the car heating could manage. Azza's coming. He's catching. He's got past Fat Man. Yeah, I saw him in the mirror. So Big Popper's choosing his track. Here comes Az, he's hard on it. Interesting livery on Az's car. It really changes the shape of the front of the car with those two bolts. I get a penalty as well. Did you get one? Right. It did. It kicked. This is not great on this car under bop, so it's. If you go over any significant bumps, it really does kick the car. Yeah. But Big Popper's choosing. Oh, great choice, Big Popper. Great choice. Watkins Glen. We'll do the shorty. Oh, that's the first one of them in nearly a month. Watkins Glen. Dorian says, you're fast. I'm staying out of your way and from the back. Yeah, yes. They are quick, these boys. They are. USA, Watkins Glen. Short course. It's 2.45 miles, the short course. So let's, there's no change we have to make. It's medium tyres all the way. Mike is on the softies. Big Popper gets past in the pits. How's that even possible? He was clearly behind me. On hard, oh, that'll be the difference. Fifth place, that's JB's spot. So yeah, we might as well talk about Assetto Corsa Evo that's coming next week, this week. So the new PC, which is, cheers Seb mate, the Assetto Corsa Evo, which is coming this week, is what the new PC is basically for, as well as being a better video processor and something that I should be able to produce much faster rather than having to sit and wait for my other PC to work things out. But Assetto Corsa Evo launches on the 16th. It's got five tracks 120 cars. It's also going to have not necessarily a license test centre, but it's going to have an achievement centre where you have to go and achieve tasks, and I don't know whether it's going to be a license. I'm not too entirely sure with that, but it's going to go through a coaching session, which I'm going to of course do videos for and put on the channel. We're going to strictly keep Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays to being no, that's wrong. Tuesday, Fridays and Saturdays to being Gran Turismo days. Saturdays will become time trial day, and then I'm going to have 3 days a week on Assetto Corsa Evo whilst it's just starting. Sunday I'm going to take a day off a week, having realised that I can't do 7 days a week on everything forever, and that includes making videos and etc. So I'm going to take a day for myself, which I know a lot of people use Sunday as family day, etc. Well, I'm just going to I'm not getting any younger, so if I do anything on Sundays and I'm streaming, you'll definitely be involved, but I don't think I'll be majorly streaming Sundays. So Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays will be Gran Turismo days for sure. If there's something else that comes up, we'll try and slot it in. Assetto Corsa Evo will fill the other gaps for now. But yeah, I think it's worth doing. I think the channel needs a little bit more content. I know with everything, GT7 gets a little bit long in the nail a little bit. It has been for a little while. But we'll just have to see when the next update comes along and... Ooh, Big Poppy just goes straight on. We'll have to see what comes and what happens. Supposedly there's a fairly big update coming. I just can't remember what it was. Yeah, the Ioniq 5, yeah. There's also the relaunch of... Yeah, there's the relaunch of Sophie as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. 10-second warning, gentlemen. We've all done a couple of laps now, I think. Cheers, mate. Some people haven't got a rear wing on, have they? Understood. Did you put wide tyres on? I knew I'd get a penalty for that. Must have just flicked that white line on the inside. I went over that massively, avoiding the Dutch. I'm going to get loads more penalties for that. There we go. Relegated. There's going to be racing all the way down the pack in this. And the car feels a lot more stable here than it does on any other circuit. Minute 30 lap time. Az has done a 1:27. I'm about to lose all my monitors. Still got to turn that power. Still haven't done it. Oh, I've got penalties again. Fat man. Through at his pace. Might have been the bump trap before the corner that bit too maybe. Good evening, Lee. Yeah, we're very good, sir. How are you? So it's Heathen in front of us with the old VR on. You took it up. What kind of glasses? What are you, long or short-sighted? Right. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling I'm getting them in April. Have you had lenses cut for the VPR? They're only about 30 quid. They're only about 30 quid. Which I was surprised at. Oh, come on. Damage. When it goes, it's a handful, this thing, isn't it? Good evening, Kenneth. That's Gandhi. Oh, who's that? That's Mikey. We're not even halfway through the race yet. Audio cutting out, which is interesting. That's the Bluetooth. I know I said it at the start of the stream, but I think the way the stream started with the glitchy audio, I don't think everybody heard it. So Happy New Year to everybody if you're just coming in the channel or if you joined earlier. It's, I know it was the best part of 2 weeks ago, but I really didn't see it. It wasn't, it didn't feature in my world, New Year. I was awake for it, but it just went through me, it just went past, I didn't see it. Missing America. The thing is, I know I'm going back, so when you do that many miles and see so much, it's kind of overwhelming. Oh, good stuff, Ken. I've done a couple of licenses. I've done a couple of license video for S10. Hopefully it's the walkthrough one where it took like 40 minutes to do it. Hopefully that's the one that helped you. But they're all there. They're all in themselves pretty decent. And I realised from over Christmas, with having sort of record views, we got our 1,000,000th view over Christmas, which is an awesome number, 1,000,000 views. But I see there's half a dozen videos that need to be remade again, at least half a dozen, because people are struggling with them with the time change and the change in physics. Yeah, I enjoyed that video, and I know I've done all the licenses again on the live stream, but I think there's a few need to be done individually that people are struggling with. So Fat Man's the 26.3. Oh! That took me by surprise. Mikey turning the wrong way at the apex. I think that... You reacted to the slide, I think, that was all. The car turned, looked like it turned the other way. Yeah. So I need to find a way past Mikey here. Smooth brakes, that's what this is. Oh, you need to be smooth onto the brake, smooth off the brakes. I think you were alright, you didn't track a wheel off. Oh, you did. Well, there's my eyes not working well. Dorian's way ahead, I'm not going to catch Toto. Got with 3 minutes to go. Ah, good one, Ken. It's good money earner, that. Circuit experiences are a real good money earner. There's something like 44 million from a lot of them. And there's more than when I did them back when, because there's more tracks now. Oh yeah, you get roulette tickets and you get awarded, you get cars as well, don't you, along the way? But I've got to finish my first Gran Turismo, that's for sure. That's got to be done. My first Gran Turismo will be due its first update very soon as well, won't it? Yeah, they've promised to update it, and I don't know whether they're going to increase what's in it content-wise, but they've said it's going to get updates like any regular feature of GT7. It'll save you your history though, won't it? So if you install it back. Yeah. I must admit that's an upgrade I need to do for my PlayStation. That's a new hard drive. Yeah, Az's got Alsace. Branzach. It's actually a really good choice of circuit. I really like that idea. Hey Chris, how's it going, my friend? We're catching them. Are we catching them, or is Doto wiping them out? It's Dutch that's doing the damage, is it? Think about 3,800 Lee. Something close to that. So there's one particular video that's coming up that I'm really looking forward to watching myself when I edit it. It was day 4, I think it was, of the drive, where we left Vegas heading out through a place called Mount Carmel, and we were going to end up in a place called Page, which is where Lake Powell is. Lake Powell's a very similar sized lake to Lake Mead, which is at the Hoover Dam near Vegas. That's the end of that one. So we got to Lake Powell, did the photographs on the top of the dam, you know, thought, right, sunset's going down, it's really the end of the day, let's go and check into a hotel, let's find a place to get a meal, and let's make an evening of it. We went to the first hotel, no vacancies. Next hotel, no vacancies. We got to the 8th hotel, and I think the room price was like $800, and we was like, nah, not doing this. Where's the next stop? Looked on the map. It was around about 180, 200 miles to Flagstaff. So, Page to Flagstaff, it looked like a straight road to me, but it was dark. It was darker than Satan's armpit, I think is the best way to explain it. And the missus said, go for it, get us there. So, that was the challenge I needed. Middle of the night, no street lights, the absolute craziest stars in the sky where there wasn't cloud. We're in a Mustang 5.0, and literally sport mode all the way. and the missus never fell asleep once. Didn't scream at all, much. Well, when you get to watch the video, you'll see it. It's corners come out of nowhere. Then we got to Flagstaff, first hotel stopped at, and it was like $80, and that was like, wow, it's worth it. It was worth it for a whole tank of petrol in 2 hours. So, as I suggested, congratulations Az on the win. Big Popper in second. Good stuff. We're gonna go to Brands Hatch.
This will test the brake system of this car.
I wonder if this is a softs race. Don't know.
Are you doing brands actually as well?
Yeah, the long's too long.
No, look, it's the short version of it.
Yeah, we've done the short.
If it was actually a GR4 race, I'd actually put the long version.
Yeah. So Fat Man's gone softs. Yeah, so there was only the one night where we really couldn't find a hotel, and the thing about Page is it's in the middle of nowhere, absolutely the middle of nowhere, and all the hotels have all been freshly built and they're all brand new, and all the roads are really, really good, and the road up to Page from Flagstaff, just, it's straight apart from humps. So you're driving down a road in the middle of the night, you've got headlights towards you, then you haven't, then you have, then you haven't, then you haven't. And there's a whole line of cars in front of you going up and down, up and down, up and down over these rollers. Absolutely stunning. And then you get a passing point because you're tucked behind a lorry at 80 mile an hour on a single carriageway road. And you've got to get past that truck, even if you are the last car. You've just got to get past it, because you don't want to spend the next 30 miles stuck behind the truck. So, but the video will show all. Didn't break the speed limit once. Good evening, Mr. Lofthouse. It is, it's young Lofty. Big Popper's coming past. I'll give you 10 seconds to get that done, Az. Should be 10. Is that Damo? Damien! Happy New Year, my friend. Sorry, Gandhi, that was me. I did. Great holiday, mate, thank you. It's so good we're going back. We're going to do the same holiday next Christmas, but the other way round. We're going to fly to Dallas, into, I can't remember, 15 minutes. Flying into Chicago, and then we're going to drive all the way back to Vegas. So yeah, it's I've already planned the route and the stops and where we're going to, and we've already looked at the car. Don't worry, Big Popper, it's not going to be a big red Mustang this time. We won't be going We're gonna get a Suburban or something. Something big. Something with a bit more road clearance. Something that will go off-road. Because some of the places we wanted to go this time needed a bit of... And having seen all of the Americans in their bigger vans tanking along the motorway, you might as well be one of them rather than down below them in a Mustang. The only place we saw Mustangs were in towns. You never saw Mustangs on the freeway. Are you good? We're good to go. I'm just about to put a purple sector in, so I'm just going to finish this lap. Happy days. Five-second warning, gentlemen. Still getting used to those load cells. There's no better place to learn, Lee, than on the track. Get in. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Oh, we're right down the back. Hey, nice. Dutch got it at the death. This league could be anybody's. Could be anybody's. Where was that to? Where was that you were going, Simon? The first Grand Prix of the year. £2 plus 395 for food. Oof, that's not too bad a price, you know. Just getting to Chicago and back's £1 each. £1 in flights. Oh, Big Popper's gone off to the left. I feel I've got to come out of this bottom corner in a second. Third gear doesn't get me anywhere, look, I'm just being eaten. Poor old Chris got bullied off the track there. He's travelling Morecambe, okay. Damo's gone to the rough stuff. No. 3 into 2 goes nothing. Fat man did an avoiding job there. I wish we'd Park. It's also on Race Room. So, is it on the release version of Evo? I don't think it is it? Or is it? Is Donington on a set of Corso Competition? Too many questions in my head. Yeah, I might have to get that. Yeah. Are they on PlayStation as well? So here's the thing, right? If a set of Corsa Competition has all these tracks, do you think they're easily portable over to Evo? Dorian's up there fighting for it, look. I didn't know you could car feels incredibly slow through there. He's going to get a slow down penalty going across the line, and then it's 9 minutes to chase Mikey down. Has left me enough room there to complete my manoeuvre beautifully. It just seemed to have grip for days around that corner. Oh, I cut that apex rather much. Yeah. There's that penalty to get back. Now is Mikey on softs? Mikey's on soft, the chance to catch it is still there. Somebody's took the braking marker out. You're not on softs, okay. Somebody's took the braking markers out. Who's on softs? There's Gandhi. Big Popper's got the fastest lap. Chasing down Mikey is not easy. He's really putting the laps in. Fat man with the fastest lap of 53.939. Yeah, that's a great time. Oh, unlucky Mikey. And about 3 laps left. Dutch is only half a second back. Still chance. Holy Chipotle. I'd forgotten all about that. reckless and dangerous. Last lap then. He is. You can't park there, mate. Are we going to get another lap in? Yes! And the fastest lap of the race. And I won on a victory lap. Oh, Dutch got it as well. That was on totally worn mediums. Third place for Dorian, excellent. Sokum. Thank you, mate. Had a terrific time. Oh, we got to go Asia. That's where we're going next. 2 races in Asia. Whoever gets to win the next race chooses an Asia track as well. Victory, fastest lap. 36,000 credits. No clean race bonus though because of my cheating. Yes. That's right, I was. Yes. It's got to be Japan. It's an easy call. I'm going to the loo. I'll be back in 1 second. Eyes back. So, is this going to be a softs track? I think if anybody takes softs, they're going to have a good advantage. Dorian. Chris says no worries. Heathen says no worries. For what? I don't know. Morning, gentlemen. Oh, you hit Heathen on the corner and he spun. Okay. He said no worries, it's all good. He doesn't mind. It's 10:30. Excuse me. Hey, Mr. McKenna, welcome. Yeah. It's Damo. It was a very nice car. It was. It really was. It was a little bit old. It was a 2022. It's it had 43,000 miles on it when we started. It was straight though. There weren't any dings or dumps in it. It was. It sounded really good when you got it in sport mode and on the throttle. Or it sounded really good. But we didn't do much of that. And you guys, unfortunately, on the video won't hear massive amounts because it's all speeded up with audio. So, but I might just put in a couple of clips of revving and acceleration and how well it goes. I have to just find a few gaps in the video when my missus isn't swearing like a troop. But, It was very much to my wife's taste. She enjoyed the red. It was very much red, as in red, rather than wishy-washy red. Fastest lap of the race early on. Chucks it in there, gets underneath Azza. We go purple by 2/10. Big Popper's out front. No, he's holding it up, isn't he? side tyres are wearing. Big Popper gets the fastest lap now. A 106.186. And you can tell he's put half a second gap out the front of the pack there over Dutch. Dutch is letting him get away. Battling with Dorian. Oh, has picked up a penalty. I don't know where from. I didn't see where that came from. That was a shocker. I don't think you did. Which one? Grass? Alton Park. Interesting. Interesting. It is. It's also on iRacing and Automobilista. It's a great track. It really is. Project Cars 2 has it as well, doesn't it? Have you heard that the new Project Cars is under development? Don't know yet. I've just seen the two guys that wrote the original Project Cars have bought it back, and supposedly they've just been developing it for 10 months and they've got a working game, and it's in development. I think it's called something like Project Automobile. They've carried on the project now. But I like Project Cars 2. One of my favourite games, Project Cars 2 for sure. Automobilista comes up there as well. Yeah, I haven't played ACC enough. Okay. Just trying to settle down into a rhythm. Project Motorsport is called. It is. Thank you. Sega meant to be making a comeback. Oh, Sega Rally on a modern one would be absolutely epic, wouldn't it? Oh, Outrun, jeez. Well, I think whatchamacallit's been much of a flop, hasn't it? The one that was released 3 or 4 months ago. Is it called Goblet or something, or the one about the island? I can't remember. My brain's dead. No, the other one. The one. No. Solar Crown. That's the one. I think that's been a bit of a. It's a bit of a bomb, that. I haven't played Motorfest. Just making myself fat and wide, Matthew. Just being a frustrating son of a bee. Just positioning myself in front, just taking the racetrack over, just so that he really has to get alongside me to be able to pass, or I have to make a mistake, and that mistake probably isn't far away. It'll probably be turn 1 again. It's left of the race. Big Popper's 11 seconds out in front. Just punting, fat man, says Lee. Oh, he overcooked it. He hit the grass. Toto's got the fastest lap at 1:05.586. I'm guessing he's on the old softies. I'm 6 seconds behind Az. I can't catch him. With 3 laps to go, I'm losing time to Big Popper as well. Yeah, I'm on mediums. He's mediums, is he? Oh, that's okay. Dorian's on mediums. Typing and driving. Hopefully this will be my fastest lap of the race. No, it just isn't. No, I'm not gaining on Az either. Az, Dutch and Toto seem to be all relatively close. Big Popper, they're spaced, aren't they? Like a second and a half between them. But the 4 guys out front are just keeping pace on each other and all lapping within the same sort of time, but doing enough to stay out in front, but they're all equal. I keep messing up turn 1. Giving Fat Man the chance. My rear tyres have got loads of grip, but we're going to get another lap in. Big Popper gets to choose the last, I'm saying the last track of the night. We need to do one more American track. One more American track and one more Japanese, and then we've got to do give some memberships away. We've got to do that. I'll give him the right side of the track. You can have all that right side. He's gone for the dive up the inside. He's got me. He's got me. I left him room this time after the last incident. Good one, fat man. Yeah, good effort. Good race, Big Popper. Nice second place for Toto. Unusual to see Dutch up there in third. Especially when the fences are so far away from the track. Right, Big Popper, choose another. Clean race, check that out. And fastest lap to Dorian, yes, without doubt. Come on, Big Popper. Tease us. What are you going for? Oh. No, I don't see you lagging, Dorian. But then again, I'm miles behind you. I can't see it at that range. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. No, you're not lagging. One for Big Popper. Deep Forest. Well, that's an interesting one. Switzerland. Switzerland, Deep Forest? Eiger Norwand. Which way round, Big Popper? Which way round? The way everybody knows, or the opposite way round? Should we go opposite? Opposite? It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Oh, he said normal. Oh, I've got to change it. Yeah. No, it's Friday. Yeah. No, you're absolutely fine, Big Popper. No problem at all. We're going to do 2 more races. This one and one more in North America. And then we're going to do a membership giveaway. Laguna Seca. Oof. Oof. I was hoping Road Atlanta. Good night, sir. This is Big Popper, isn't it? Big Popper's choice. It doesn't have to be a track from anywhere, really. I was just doing 2, 2 and 2. But so I think I've got the tracks in my head that we're going to do. I think I don't know what the second one in Asia will be. I don't know. I hate Suzuka Short. It's all corners. Ooh. Tokyo Speedway. You mean the 600? The 600 track? The grind circuit? Oh, that's interesting. That's a big long straight, that. Big long straight for these little cars. Lots of drafting down there. Got some big long straights on it as well. I thought about Miyabi Toyota at Kyoto, the really short little circuit. Pits is really short. You dive in, dive out. Yeah, this is Deep Forest. Is there only 7 of us left? Oh, we got raided on Twitch and I didn't notice. I was racing. Ever so sorry, guys. That's poor on my form. First night streaming back in 3 weeks. Hey, Karim. I didn't get any notifications, so I wasn't looking at those screens. Right, we're good to go. How much of a raid did I miss? Wow. Craig Obuz, Rob Barker, The Doll Man, Droopy Designs, The King. Welcome, chaps. Thanks for dropping by. Too busy racing, I'm afraid. False start. How was that even possible? I still got away all right. Clean race bonus is gone though. Trip to the US was really good, Karim. Really good. Had money left when I came back, which was a shocker. Electronic, no. I was looking for bargains. I was all over a couple of GoPros that were cheap in a store, and then I decided against it. How did I get a penalty there? I was also looking at a PlayStation Portal. They seem to be out. One place I wanted to buy one from, I had to have my passport, which was bizarre because they didn't take, the credit card machine was down, and they were doing, bizarrely enough, paper transactions. And I just thought, nah, I'm not doing that. I've not seen anywhere do a paper credit card transaction in years. And I didn't spend $800 on that hotel. No, not a chance. Not a chance in hell. That's why longer tracks don't really work for these cars. it's got such poor acceleration as well from like third gear that yeah. 1.5 second penalty this time. What the hell did I do? Okay. If you were behind me, where are you now? Oh, you're spectating. Sorry. Yeah. Was that underneath the tunnel? Yeah. Entering the corner too quickly every time. Probably right as well. I seem to be another penalty. Falling away from the back of the pack and not making any inroads. And you deserved every single one of them. Oh, I've just got more. I'm going to be in the 3-second zone, I think. No, 1.5. Okay, same as last time. I generally don't think you cut that a little bit for 4 seconds. Nine minutes left of this bad boy. Yeah. Oh, Mikey's goner. Didn't even touch the grass. It did that. Yeah, the penalties are just ridiculous, but I'm not gaining any time here. I'm just slow. The track doesn't really suit. The car doesn't suit the track, and I'm not putting any effort in really. I'm driving along, looking at the screens, checking the chat, and not really focused. Can't believe I missed a raid on the channel. Forgive me, guys. I was properly trying to chase Az down in that last race. I just was not switched on at all to Twitch. That's why the cross chat really works really well. I'll have to get that set up. I can't believe it. Well, I can up the settings because it's a Streamlabs setting. There's also, if you'll notice, no moderators. There's no robots. So you can do what you want, boys and girls. Don't try it though. I know you're tempted, but don't try it. Try the caps. Try the caps, go on. Try spam the caps, see what happens. Ah, football's cool. I don't mind football. We're not on a GT Amiga stream today. It's only GT Amiga where they don't want football chat on their channel, which we did a couple of times. Spam, 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 spam. In caps. They're still there. So here's the thing, right? How come the bots remain, yet the cross chat from one to the other doesn't? I don't understand. Somebody had to test. It removed them all anyway. So I suppose I best talk you through the next video schedule, don't we? I'm going to try and release once a week one of the holiday videos. I'm going to try and smash in as many Assetto Corsa Evo videos in as I can from Thursday night. I've got some mods arriving for the new computer on Saturday. As I say, on the 22nd I've got a new mod arriving for the rig, a £350 mod, which I'm guessing you can guess what that'll be. And then I'm not allowed to spend anything more on the computer side of things for a couple of months. I've got to pay the wife's credit card off. So won't stop me though, will it? What I really want is the gearbox, gear selector and a handbrake. That's next. only 2 minutes left, so there's going to be one more lap after this. It looked alright, that. It was close to being a car. I can see at least one wheel. Doesn't even go around that third or second. Miles away from the guys. Big Papa, Fat Man, Az and Toto charging away at the front. Don't know whether there's some close racing going up there. Big Papa, Fat Man, Az, Toto, yeah. Yeah. Do some drifting. This lap. I don't think I can drift this thing. Tried. I got a little bit going. I don't think I managed to get any tyre smoke out of it. I tried. Oh, look at that. Well done, Karim. That's that old matey from that cartoon, isn't it? Oh, that's proper good. How do you remember the number, the keys for that? It's copy and paste, surely. Good win, Bob Popper. Now we've got to try and get Big Popper to remember a track in Asia. Miyabi, Big Popper. We're going Miyabi. Do you think you'll be alright for a league then? Well done, Big Popper. And good night, Karim. Thank you. Miyabi, that's the one. Japan, Kyoto, Miyabi. It does seem to do that. Yeah, it'll back, won't it? Great's a strong word. This should be a fast circuit. And if you can get the car smoothly through the corners, it should be a fast lap. Oh, there'll be plenty of crashing. Pretty sure of that. Yeah. He's not here though. He's retarded. Did you say retarded? It's going to be a great race here. Big Popper just towed me to a fast lap, but then Az and Dorian both beat me. And second warning, gentlemen. You on softs? Unlucky. I think they'll last you. I think they'll last you here. I don't think you have to pit here at all. No matter what track tyres you've chosen, I think you can go the whole race. My first Gran Turismo demo, you'll know how to take that corner. Has gone fastest lap. softs. They'll go all race though. You don't have to stop on the reds. Used to be able to out someone. Toto keeps catching. You reckon? Oh, somebody's crashed. Mikey. I reckon the roofs on these grandstands look like bars of dairy milk. Sorry. Feeling a bit peckish. Sorry. You can see them best from the corners at the end. But they do look like dairy milks. Oh, that was the most interesting thing from America. Left and right Twixes. Yeah, they came individually wrapped, marked up left and right, which is just amazing. The missus demolished a packet of them. She preferred left. She said they tasted different. It's difficult that to put in the fridge because of the shortbread. Mikey's giving it full effect. My left front is looking a little bit ropey. I might have to pit, you know. We're not even halfway and my tyre is looking close to being cooked. Damo pitting on mediums. Wow. I wonder if it's worth reversing round and putting the pressure on the right tyre. Probably. Do you want to try it? You'll get in trouble. Yeah. We're just over halfway now. My tyre's under halfway done. Picked up any penalties yet? Okay. You think, Lee? Dorian hasn't pitted yet. Big Popper hasn't pitted yet. Gandhi hasn't pitted yet. But I genuinely think this tyre's going to die within the next couple of laps. It's just going to fall over, isn't it? It's a clear box situation. Still punching the 46s in. I was watching the guys behind me. I wasn't concentrating on the corner then. One more lap then, softs. I'm going all the way to the end. I'm not going to let these boys come past. I'm going to pit, they're not going to pit. That's what's going to happen. Not going to fall for that one. Toto's gone in. 73% fuel. Yeah, that's what we've got. Big Popper 10 seconds behind. Tyre won't last. I 100% agree. 100% agree it won't last. It's only got 4 minutes, 4 laps to do, so 6 laps. Still in the 46s. Az has taken the fastest lap. It's a good track for this car, yes. Az has got fastest lap. Look at that though. 45.7. No stop. Was that flailing rubber off your tyres? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Big Popper's catching. He's took 4 seconds out of me. What are your tyres like? Oh wow. You're in 6th. Yeah. Last lap, maybe. Might be 2 more. This and 1 more, I think. Maybe not. It would also be good the other way round, but there's no option. See, if I'd have pitted, yeah, if I'd have pitted, Big Popper would have sailed past, no pit. I think Big Popper raced here last time. Look, perfectly timed, look, 0-0. We picked up the lap. How did we get the lap? That was 0-0 as I went across it. That's not good. I should have slowed up. But Big Popper's not going to catch me because he didn't make it across. Glory lap. Lap time seriously tails off though, doesn't it? Look, 46, 47, 48, 48, 49, 49. Az gets the fastest lap. There it is. If I'd have pitted, Big Popper would have took that victory. Pretty much know that. Pole position, clean race. That's the trifecta, isn't it? No fastest lap. Unlucky. Right, gentlemen, that's the racing done for tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's all about memberships now. How many tickets do you think I've saved up during the Christmas holidays then? How many days do you think I played?
That's going to be the thing. You've been over in America, haven't you?
Yes. Did I manage to keep my PlayStation on and remote in and drive one race on Route X? I went over the line at 15:01. Yeah. Let's see. I didn't play a single day whilst I was away. Didn't even leave the PlayStation on. Didn't do it. But look, I thought about it before I went, and I left enough. Oil needed changing though. Look. We got 11 of them. A couple of them are useless. 6-star engine ticket should be alright. 6-star parts, and a 6-star car. I didn't get any of the New Year jobs. So, you all know the score. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to give away 5 memberships at the end of this. 3-star engine ticket. Say again? Huh? Az has put 10k. Mikey's gone 3. One more. Fat man. Okay, happy days. Dorian, you can cut out that negativity. I'm not saying anything because I know people are listening. I'm going to watch it on the replay before I see anything. That looked like the third lowest prize. 2 of them got it. 4-star ticket. Dorian's for the realism. Absolutely. Optimism, my friend. 10k, 30, 500k for a 4-star. It's been... This gift is no longer available. Oh, no. How come that... Oh. We're going this one instead. That one must have been just a day out. Ooh. There's a fair pile in there. Happy days, 30k. You're sat waiting for me to watch it and spin, but there we go. 14th of the 1st this runs out. That's tomorrow. $500k from Damo. So who got the last one? Damo and Lee both got it. So Damo's gone 500. Mike's gone 100k. Who's up for the next one? Car from Dorian. That's a good call. Azza goes 500. Lee goes 100. Fat Man goes 100. There's no car in this one, but there's... Oh, flip. Is that brake balance or is that a... It is. No, it's a fully customizable computer for a BMW M4 safety car. And I've said that out loud and I shouldn't have done. Who said spare parts? Nobody. Right, we're quickly on to the 5 stars. These are going to be big bucks, these. So, he's gone car. Doriana's gone car. Azza's gone 100. Mike's gone 500. Damo's... Everybody's going in for the 5. Fat Man's got $1 million. I like the way you're thinking. Ultra Turbo. Just go Dorian. There's cars involved in this one. No! Just while we sit here disappointed, we're off for the next 5 star. Gone car, 100k car. Okay, everybody's positive I'm going to get a car. There is a car in it. There's 2 cars in it. There's 500k in it. No! Well done, Lee. Twitch is already the result before even YouTube is even seeing it. Right, we're on the 4 big ones. We'll get rid of the parts ones first, then we'll go engine then car. So I'm not going to pain you with the parts. You don't have to guess. Oh yeah, body, yeah, that'll do. Damo's gone Ferrari part. Lee's gone parts. It's a crankshaft. Everybody knows. Stroke. It's not actually. Weight reduction. Got to keep my gob shut. So can't give it away to those people on the chat. Another parts. Let's see what people say. Somebody's going to say... Well, Mike said weight reduction for the last one. Oh, engine. You could get an engine and a parts ticket, I guess. Crankshaft, yeah, possibly. I reckon we're going to get a brake balance or an exhaust. I reckon. Carbon brake from Doriana. Let's see. 6 stars. Worth nothing.
I'll give it another go on weight reduction.
Who said it? Oh. Based on what the YouTube sees. Well done, Doriana. Right, engine ticket up next. I guess it's going to be an engine. Damo's saying a Lexus engine. Do you reckon it'd be a 787? I reckon it'd be a 7B. Audi, says Doriana. Chiron, Mazda. What do you reckon? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I reckon it'll be a Ford. It's clearly an engine. Oh! That's the best prize of the night. Nobody said it. Nobody said it, did they? No, nobody said it. That's a good engine. That'll go in a. Yeah, that'll go in a nice Skyline. That will.
That's a good engine that is in that car.
Worth 1.1 milli as well. Right then, folks, the last one. This is for a car. What do you think? I'm thinking prototype, maybe an Audi, or it could be a Formula car. Mike says a Fock. What's a Fock? What's a Fock? Doriana Audi. Mike's gone with Fock. Azza's gone GR4. Lee's gone GR3 Ferrari. Paul's gone Porsche. Fatman's gone Nissan. And Wilkie's just gone generic with a car. Pretty much certain to be on there. Oh, there we go. It's all VGTs except for one. I don't know whether I'm disappointed with that, but that's got to be worth a milli, hasn't it? At least. Yeah. Right then. Thank you very much for supporting me through the Christmas period, folks, and for all last year. Appreciate that I wasn't around a lot for the last 10 days, but I knew you'd hang in there and see it through. So it's good to be back. And now let's see who wins these 5. Thank you very much, folks. Damo doesn't get one. Neil gets one. Mr. Griffith gets one. JB, who didn't bother. Sammy Snake gets one. And Randy in LA. And I met Randy whilst in LA. And super duper. Thank you very much. Hey, that was good. That was good. Ken got one. He was in chat tonight. That's all right. That's all right. I'm happy with that. Right, yeah, so that's a good one. I'm going to be streaming Friday for the league. What date's Friday? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at.
17th.
So Thursday I will be on with a stream for a set of Corsa Evo. Then I believe.
Right, yeah, so that's
Where's my calendar? There it is. Calendar. Yeah, Thursday night I'll be streaming 7:30 till midnight on a set of Corsa Evo. Yeah, I was just going to change the oil now. To do. And then it'd be Saturday, Sunday. It'd be Friday, Saturday, and then go from there. But sort of expect a video Saturday, Sunday from me next. I think might get one in early because I'll do one tomorrow and Wednesday night. We'll just have to see where that goes. But have a good week. Yeah, you were gonna draw. We'll do the draw on Friday. But have a good go, folks. I'm gonna kill the stream now, and we'll see you at the weekend. Take care. All the best. Good night.